Chilekupu Obugu Kere Lukala. I na Torogo Mamma. The Brendan Garangamugua. Obunde Shila Rapid Television. Abia Kamano Labum Paretoka. Kamano Labum I from Basaru Melala. Madashi Chilekupu, Jibia Lejuala. Nam sure Biarangamabia Bulem, young girl Lampu Apply Lasso. Oh, Bojila in the Janaba Tower. Obganoje, Lanani Jiri Luan, Luanani, Obganada Njira Nabatawe. Obganojila in the Janabata behind, and my Chile Kupu. Mbabiarua. Many of Jagawe Toje Tatama. I get Toje Tatujo. I get Toje Tato Galihi.
Yes, sir.
O get to Raja State ma.
Yes, sir.
O get to Nigeria ma.
Yes, sir.
La Hankenna.
Yes, sir.
Lankopara. Lankemonso.
Amen.
As the sun rises, so do we rise from the east.
Ta 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 Igbo kwenu. Kwenu. Kwesono.
Eastern Circle.
Good morning, this is Eastern Circle on Rapid TV, and today's episode promises to be interesting and entertaining because we are live in Ogidi in Anambra State for the Nwafọ Ogidi Cultural Festival, which happens to be one of the biggest cultural festivals in the southeast. My name is Adeze Egwim, and I'm not here with Michael today.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I have Akeni with me. Akeni for short. Good morning, Akeni.
Good morning, Ada. It's so nice to be here in Anambra State and at the Nwafọ Ogidi Festival. I mean, since when we arrived, it's been one activity to the other. It's been an amazing
fun activities.
Today Friday, I hear we have so much, and I'm glad rather, and it's a good thing that Michael is not here. I'm here with you.
Don't worry, I'll give him the full gist when we get back.
We'll not tell him about the Nkwobi.
Yeah,
let's not do let's not catch us.
We'll not catch
us. Let's go. Alright, so good morning. So nice to be here on Eastern Circle this beautiful morning.
All right, we'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll bring you the full gist. Please stay with us.
As the sun rises, so do we rise from the east.
Ta 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 Igbo kwenu. Kwenu. Kwesono.
Eastern Circle.
Welcome back. This is still Eastern Circle on Rapid TV. And before we introduce who we have here this morning, I can have something to say.
Before we introduce who we have here this morning, let me introduce who we have here. This is Eze Chuamara. He is actually the founding one of actually the founding father of this
Ogidi.
great community, Ogidi. He gave birth to the person who gave birth to Ogidi, and that's what we have here right now. And I mean, he's one of the reasons why we're celebrating Nwafo Ogidi Festival today, because he was strong enough to give birth to the sons that he gave birth to have a community as beautiful as this. And having introduced him, we can introduce our guest, Ada.
All right, joining us on today's episode of Eastern Circle is a development strategist by name Opeti or Ekpeti Obiora. Did I get that right?
Well, you didn't, but at least you got it right the second time. So
All right, Ekpeti Obiora,
All right.
welcome to Eastern Circle. We're glad to have you here.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right.
And it's amazing to have you guys down here, honestly. And you already mentioned we are in front of my founding father.
Okay.
Yes. So it's great. And one for the festival which you're down for here, it's our biggest festival. And I'm glad you guys are having an amazing time. And there's so much more activities that are going to as we go on today, we're going to delve into it much more better.
Oh, I just mentioned that this Nwafo Ogidi Festival is
Yes.
one of the biggest festivals
Yes.
in Ogidi. Can you give us a brief history of this festival?
Okay, so there are different stories. You ask different people, they are going to give you different stories to Nwafo. But majorly, the reason why Nwafo is celebrated is to the end of farming season.
Okay.
Yes, to end farming season, and during that period, you have the young people, the youth, men mostly, who come out to showcase their strengths of how the farming season has been, and how prepared they are for the next farming season. So
Oh,
basically,
right.
Nwafo is a resting period after the farming season, and also to show that okay, we are resting, but at the same time we have enough strength to go further for the next
Farming
season.
season.
Yes.
All right. Okay. As one of the organizers of this show or festival, can you tell us some of the things to expect? It
Yeah.
started yesterday. We have today. We have tomorrow. That it's Saturday and the closing day Sunday. What are we to expect in the remaining days?
Well, Nwafo is basically activity packed, fun activity packed, starting from yesterday and today as well. So you're going to have like masquerade displays in different quarters, different areas. Everywhere you're going to go is basically going to be merriment, enjoyment. People are going to be having fun.
Yeah.
So you're going to be seeing more of masquerades here and there, people displaying strengths. I'm sure you have seen a bit of that already.
I'm going to
Yeah,
ask you. I
yeah.
saw a lot. Some young men.
So,
Scary.
so yeah,
Scary.
so you have a bit of that. So basically, coming to your question, why? It's like I said earlier, it's a show of strength.
Yeah.
How much can you endure?
Wow.
And yes, how much can you endure? And it's not nobody's doing it out of malice. If you saw maybe earlier in the morning, you'd have noticed when if once you go more than 2 strokes or 3 strokes, people get to stop you
Yeah.
from continuing, because you're not trying to inflict pain, you're not trying to inflict any injury on your brother or the person you're going on with. It's just a show of fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. We're just having fun. So we go and that's just about
So
it.
I have a question, and my
Alright.
question is this: so, what is the message that you're pushing with Nwafo Ogidi Festival 2024? What message are you pushing? What cultural message? What traditional message? What is the message you're supposed to get from this? Whoever is watching this right
Okay.
now, whoever is sitting at home this morning
Right.
watching us right now, what at the end of the day, what is the concept behind
Okay.
Nwafo Ogidi, beyond the fact that we're getting started on the new farming season, or we're ending the farming season,
Yes.
and we're getting ready for harvest?
Harvest.
Beyond that,
Okay.
what is the message that you're passing with the festival?
For Nwafo Ogidi, the truth is, what we're trying to do with this particular festival, for this year's festivals,
Yeah.
like if you notice, it was particularly named Carnival, Nwafo Ogidi Carnival.
Yeah.
And this is like the I would say median edition
Yeah.
for this, because we are trying to have a new face and a new look to it, and trying to promote the culture, history, heritage of Ogidi, and not just Ogidi,
Mm.
Southeasterners, Igbos in particular.
Yeah.
So we're trying to promote the culture, the heritage, to also, put a picture out there for the younger ones.
Yeah.
A lot of us in our own generation and those who are coming up have no idea what these festivals represent,
Yeah.
and that it is not, spiritually damaging to each and every one of us, because most people see it as a demonic event.
Yeah.
Yes, so most people see it as a demonic event. That's why we don't have a lot of young people coming back for it. I, as one growing up, I always came back with my dad,
Yeah.
for the festival. We have this saying in my in Igbo, which is Ogidi Anara no Nilo Abanwafo, which is, as someone who is from Ogidi, you don't stay outside, during the
festival.
the Wafo festival. So we are trying to promote the festival, rejig it so for the world to put a global look to it.
Yeah.
So I have what I think I say is, we build and grow locally, but we're
Yeah.
thinking globally.
Globally, yeah.
So that is the whole idea when it comes to WAFO for this year and going forth. To rejig it, repackage it, put it out there for the world to see. It's not anything demonic. It's a celebration
Celebration.
of people coming together to say, okay, it is time for us to have fun. We have
Yeah.
worked
We've
throughout.
worked hard.
We have worked hard. We want to enjoy ourselves. We
Yeah.
want to have fun. We want
Yeah.
to marry. So this few days are being brought out to marry, have fun, celebrate, and that's just about it.
So what are we looking out? What are we looking out for?
Well,
You mentioned fun.
yes, it's
So,
it's
fun
it's
activity.
yeah, it's fun packed. So Saturday, which is tomorrow, we are going to be having like a big carnival here at the town hall.
Yes, where we are
Yes,
right now.
where we are right now, we're going to be having a very big carnival. We're going to have about 16 masquerades coming to display, and we're also going to have masquerades from neighboring communities and neighboring towns as well coming to display. So you're going to see a lot of cultural dances, cultural processions tomorrow, and like I said, the masquerade displays, and you're just going to see a lot of merriment and ups and downs and so on and so
But
forth.
all celebration.
Yes, all celebrations.
Interesting.
All celebration.
You mentioned something about the masquerade, and
Yes.
I know that in Igbo tradition there is this thing about women and
Yes.
the masquerade.
Yes.
Hope they're not going to be disturbing the ladies by tomorrow.
Today we are speaking specifically on Wafo. So for the Wafo festival, women are not allowed to come close to the masquerade. So yes, so
But
women.
they're not coming close to the masquerade. But
So
I get to see the masquerade. I get to come
so
close.
women are not allowed to come close to the
Yeah.
masquerade. We also have people that who have not gone through the initiation or ritual rites.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're also not allowed to come close to the masquerade.
But you
Yeah.
can watch from
Yeah.
afar.
Definitely, it's welcome to all. Even for tomorrow, the town hall is going to be open to everyone to come and enjoy yourself. Look at the masquerades, have a fun time. But
Right.
they are going to have masquerades on the streets, and so those ones on the streets that are going to have people around them, they are going to be going to have men mostly around them. So for women,
No women around them.
Yeah,
but you can
so-
watch from
yeah, you can
afar
watch from
off.
afar. So, like I said, we are speaking on Wafo specifically. We have
Okay.
something called Mwabo, which is also a festival on its own that has to do with women.
Ladies.
Yes, so that is when the women display. They have their own masquerades as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a different, huge festival on its own, and it happened about I think about a month or 2 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so it happens usually before the Wafo
The Wafo
festival.
So
Yes.
the ladies, they've had their festival.
Yes,
Now
they
it's
have.
for the men.
Yes, it's time for the men to have theirs.
Oh, I too bad I
Amazing.
wasn't here then.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
So yeah, so
Okay,
yeah.
thank you very much,
All
Mr.
right,
Agbeju,
thank
for
you.
joining us on today's
All right, thank you
episode.
very
And we are
much.
really, really having fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Eastern Circle. We'll go back to our Abuja studios right now for the rest of Rapidion. Ciao, ciao.
Good morning.
Bye.
As the sun rises, so do we rise from the east.
cha 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 Igbo kwenu kwenu kwezono. Eastern Circle.